Alright, so hey, today is new used gear day for us. We ordered in a couple of Yamaha DXR15s used from Guitar Center. I got some video of it from right after I popped open the top of one of the boxes. If you never order anything used from Guitar Center, you'll get to see a little bit of the packaging, how they do it, stuff like that. I gotta say, I've never really had anything delivered here that was packaged badly or anything like that. So you'll get to take a look at that real quick, and we'll be right back. So here they are, ripped box it all, and we just pulled them in from outside. I think it's probably about 20-25 degrees, so we're gonna let these warm up for a little bit. I'm gonna crack the tops open, take a look, and I'm sure we'll have some more for you guys coming up. So get ready to get her done. Alright, so I've never made any recordings doing this. All I do is pop open the top, but heck, I'll share this with you guys right here. See what we got going on. Love it. Always double check that we get the IECs with used stuff. Awesome. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing the other one, pop them out, get them warmed up, and I'm sure we'll come back with some video in a little bit. So let you guys know. See you in a minute. Okay, so I didn't mention before, these are the DXR15s right behind me. I'm sure you figured that out. So here's the deal. Why in the heck would an acoustic duo go seek out two 15s to gig with? It makes no sense, right? From what we know about cabinets and live sound, unless they got a really large compression driver. So here's the thing. Couple of reasons. I'll just go over these, and maybe they make sense to you, maybe they don't. So number one, price you can get these for, and availability. And availability, obviously, we all know right now things are hard or a little bit slow to come by. I was going to order in another set of, I already said in other videos, I regret every minute I sold my DXR10s, my DXR12s, DXS15 subs. Really didn't need the subs, but the 12s and the 10s, regret selling. So if you want to order something in right now, to where you can purchase, new, but at a discount, you're pretty much getting, put on a pre-order list. So with that being, and who knows, this could all turn around. It could all turn around tomorrow, actually. So, but my experience is, I needed to get a DBR10 in. I wanted to try DBR10 a couple of months ago, and then the date for them to come in just got pushed back. Hey, Dixie girl, just got pushed back. A few weeks. But I seen they finally came in stock. At least what the websites showed. So, and that was Guitar Center Musician's Friend. That's where I do pretty much all my business with. So that kept getting pushed back. So DXR10 Mark IIs are out. Well, all the DXR Mark II stuff has been out every time I would go check and then call to check. So I got some end dates for either DXR 12 Mark IIs or the 10 Mark IIs. And we got some things coming up. Honestly, I just didn't want to take the chance. I've always been intrigued by everything I've heard about the DXR15s. We don't need them, but the biggest thing is this. We have a couple of things coming up where we need more than our DXR8s, and I just want the DXR sound. I want what I'm familiar with DXRs over our DBR12s. There's nothing wrong with the DBR12s. Maybe it's just probably me looking too far into it, to be honest with you. But a couple things that we have coming up is we got something in a larger reception hall coming up. Then after that, we've been hired back at a outdoor open air event that we did back in 2019. I believe was the last time that they had it. With that being said, we did that event with my DXR12s. Now I'm going to be honest with you. With as much everybody's had to go without live music or large outdoor or indoor DJ events and stuff like that. I really expect this crowd to be a little bit bigger this time. Now, everybody said that they could hear at the very back with our DXR12s. I just expect there to be a lot more people there soaking up sound. So instead of maybe 150 that we had last time, my rough guess is 2 to 250. I think the bands, the cover bands and everything, they get they'll pull probably about 400 people, I think. But I do believe a couple of those bands too, either they bring out or they hire out line arrays. So with that being said, with the DXR15s, my hope is that they're going to have a overall fuller sound. It'll probably be about the same for acoustic and vocals, right? But I want to make sure we keep a nice full sound in that open air event. And I've read over and over and over on some of the sound forums and stuff on how DXR15s with their, even with the 1.25" compression driver, actually stay really clear and reproduce vocals pretty well. So I'm anxious to try that out as I'm showing you this right next to a DXR8. So along with all the other good reviews that I've always read on them, it's not only the vocal reproduction, but actually being able to put a whole band through them with kick and bass and stuff, and still get a good sound, you know, for maybe, you know, live band purposes, you know, maybe 100 or maybe up to 150 indoors. Of course, we all know nothing beats a sub on the floor. We know that, but that's kind of the thought process behind these DXR15s. So I also find that buying from Guitar Center, you can actually find, you know, if it's the equipment you want, you can find deals on the equipment, sometimes cheaper than you can on Craigslist, Marketplace. Not all the time, but the good thing is about these, hey, you don't like them, you got your 45 days, right? And as soon as it warms up around here, I definitely plan on taking these out back. We overlook a field, so I can get this camera set up, get our PA set up, and give her all she's worth. You'll see on the right DXR8, that's one of two that were in fair condition, actually, that I purchased back in November. And to my ears, these things still sound awesome. They're great. The price was 100% absolutely right. So way cheaper than the DXR8s that's just kind of sitting around waiting to be bought right now. So I would buy these again for the money in a heartbeat. I mean, less than half what they're going for used. It's literally incredible. So I'd buy them in a heartbeat. Got two of these. Surface rust being the issue, I took a chance on the electronics. I kind of got my own testing and stuff that we go through, or that I go through, to make sure they're good within the 45 days. So anyways, maybe I'll do a separate video on buying some used gear. Certain things that I look for that seem to work out good so far in buying used gear. Like I said, I always feel really good about the warranty, and if they don't show up as described, I have returned stuff before without being responsible for the shipping. If for some reason I just didn't like these, or I get them out and I don't like them, but they appear to be as described so far, then I would obviously eat the shipping. So that sucks, but it's better than holding on to something that you don't really want. This is the worst one, and who knows? Maybe this guy's got a channel who recently got rid of these. But just a few scuffs up here you'll see right here, and then this has got a small dent in it, about right there. Again, it's stuff normally nobody's gonna see. I look for things like the baffling or the foam, the batting that they put in there, the bolts. I don't know if these are rigging bolts or not, but they're still nice and chrome or stainless steel looking. I'm sure you can't see in there. So I don't want this video to be too bad. Maybe I'll do a separate video on actually purchasing used equipment, things I've done, things I look for, and maybe you guys can take some of those things and maybe they help you out. So I'm anxious to see what the low end sounds like in these. Like I already said, honestly, I don't even got. I had to get a new phone, and I don't even got one of those adapter things to plug a an 1/8 inch adapter into to run some sound through my mixer or in the back of these speakers. I have to wait till my wife gets home, and she's still got an older phone, so I'll get something playing, and hopefully they're good. It did some acoustic vocal stuff so far, and so far so good. In this small room, I think the DXR8 sound better, but I also understand too these 15s probably need to get out and breathe and be let loose for a little bit. So they're not going to be used all the time. I'm all about having the right gear for the job, or different gear for different jobs, you know, big and little. But yeah, maybe I'll do a video on what I look for in used gear. So anyways, I'll leave you with some snippets here from a little song, and until next time, I'm sure I'll keep you up to speed on how these things are working out. But yeah, until next time, thanks for checking it back in, and you guys got any questions, let me know. We'll go from there. We'll see. It'll be good. Do good shows. Alright, good left. Well, we're killing off a 40 cause the night's moving in. We crack the keg and let the real drinking begin. Yeah, the sun's going down and the moon's getting high. Little Jenny's kissing mom and daddy goodbye. She'll be staying up late just impressing her love. Riding shotgun down his jacked up truck. And the right. Well, power stroke, going slow, rolling down the road, heading out tonight to an old mud hole. When the wheels stop turning, you can climb right up. Take a little ride in a jacked up truck. Alright, we're still on the right. In my feelings, in my soul, you're the reason I stay in control. And back to left. I could never see me without you, how that would be. You gave us life, our only son. Alright guys, so there you go. There's a demo of the left and right. Kill this reverb here. So yeah, there's the right speaker. If I didn't say earlier, just like with most of my DXR stuff, my old stuff that I had sold, I found that I actually have to kick the or sometimes spin down the room is beneficial. Kick the highs up a couple of dBs on the vocal. Just like sometimes when we use the DBR12s in here, the lows are rolled off 369. 12 dB actually. So I'm sorry, this is the left speaker I was talking to right there. Let me go ahead and switch it over to the right speaker right there. So same thing obviously, just paying it over to the right. So yes, there you go. Not gonna let this go on and on. We'll just go back to the left here. And it's funny because I've did this with my DXR stuff before, DBR stuff, even when I had the EV Evolve 50s, and every single speaker, even though they're kind of close together as I'm switching them here back and forth, they always have a different sonic signature. Not so much maybe the speaker, but maybe it's just the literal positioning, of the walls. And that's why I try to keep these equally distanced away from the shades right there and away from the walls left and right. So anyways, it's just funny the differences when you toy with speakers all the time. And boundary loading and all other kinds of stuff. So